Sup, it's your boy Big Reg, bringing you a special edition of the recap. A recap not of American football, but of football. F-U-T-B-O-L. Going now live to Manchester, England, to my cousin, Big Raz. Yeah, right. Hi there, cuz. It's your boy, Big Razza. Bringing you news from Manchester, England, about Jose Mourinho being sacked by Manchester United, the greatest club in world football today. Oh, it's been a long few years for the Manchester United supporters. The Red Devils have been struggling, I say, ever since Sir Alex Fergie, decided to retire. It's been one after another of just hard luck losers trying to fill his shoes. First David Moyes, garbage. Then Louis van Gaal, a clown. And then Jose Mourinho. And for all of you who are saying, why does he keep saying Jose? Isn't it Jose? No, it's not. Okay? It's Jose because he's Portuguese. Okay? So learn something about the world and then shut your pie hole. Anyway.
That's a British saying too.
No, I don't know. I got it from a cousin. Anyway, I'm a bit of a testy mood, if you know what I mean. Manchester United and Michigan football have so much in common. Dominant in their leagues. Manchester United being crowned Premier League champions more than any other club. Just like Michigan Wolverines used to be the rulers of the Big Ten. But in recent years, they've fallen in hard times. And we thought all that was going to change with Jose Mourinho being appointed manager 2.5 seasons ago. But it hasn't worked out quite right. And now my cousin has said to me, you know what? Michigan football had appointed Jim Harbaugh a few seasons ago, and they thought it was going to work out quite well, but it hasn't worked out quite right either. But I'm here to assure you, American viewers, that it's the different story, okay? Because Jose Mourinho, well, first and foremost, he was a bit of a prickly pear, okay? He wasn't the most friendly, apple of the bunch, if you know what I mean. And I'm sure Jim Harbaugh is a much more friendly fella, isn't he?
A little bit.
A little bit. Well, Jose Mourinho, he would fight all the time with his rival managers. And I'm sure Jimmy Harbaugh never fights with any of the other coaches in the Big Ten. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. Forget about the other coaches. Every once in a while, if you're a rival, you kind of have a little bit of a bicker. And that's fine, because you're rivals. But one thing you should never fight with are your players. And I'm sure Jimmy Harbaugh is doing great with his players. I mean, because Jose Mourinho, toward the end, he was fighting with all his players. And before you know it, almost all his players wanted to leave United. Okay? Everybody wanted to clear out of there. And I'm sure that's not the case with Michigan football. I'm sure all the players are happy and content and more than wanting to stay. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, moving on past that. The one thing, the straw that broke the camel's back for Jose Mourinho, despite all his antics against the opposition, against some of his players, in spite of all that, the thing that finally broke the camel's back for Jose was losing. Not just in regular fashion, but getting dominated, demolished by our blood rivals. Liverpool Football Club. The damn Scousers. And I'm sure Jimmy Harbaugh has not suffered that same fate.
Yeah.
Well, you know what, Michigan Wolverine fans? Don't worry. I'm sure what happened to Jose Mourinho won't happen to Jimmy Harbaugh. Because they're totally different. Jose doesn't get along with other coaches. Jose doesn't get along with his players, and Jose didn't defeat his rivals. So I'm sure it's a completely different story, and Michigan football is in fine hands. And so to that, I raise my glass, and I hope for better days ahead for Manchester United. Come on, you Devils, and go blue.